Hey guys, Nate from Richard's Guitar Studio, and today the drill we're going to do an excerpt from a piece called Invention by Bach. And I arranged all 15 of these. There are 15 two-part inventions. And essentially what it is, it's a piece for piano where Bach would write one melody for the right hand, one melody for the left hand, and like no other parts, just one and one. So there's no like big chords or you know, complicated, you know, 4 or 5 part things. So it's really a simple outline of, you know, one-to-one melodies, and they basically harmonize with each other. And a lot of them actually are kind of like a fugue where you know, one hand starts it off and then the other one sort of echoes it and kind of chases it. And that's the format for this one. It's probably one of the more popular ones, number 4 in D minor. And I have the tabs linked below. You're definitely going to need them for this, so please click on those. So we're just going to do the first kind of section for this piece. And the part that I just played was the right hand part. That was the higher part. And then as you'll see on the paper there's a second guitar part. That's a lower part. That's the left hand of the piano arranged, and I'll play that one for you real fast. Okay, so that's the left hand part. And so you can hear they both start off the same way. It's kind of like an imitation piece. So a couple of pointers about the technique. First of all, with the left hand fingerings, I would advise you to follow diligently every left hand fingering I have. Sometimes it's going to seem like a weird choice for a fingering or something, but trust me, I've worked them out in a way that it's going to help your scale technique, and it's really going to help you connect your scales. I think that's key, is that a lot of times people have trouble with making the scales sound connected and smooth. So the fingerings that I have listed there are the best ways that I've figured out, and it took me a while to do this. So I really tried a lot of different fingerings, and the ones that I came up with there, you should go with. The next thing is the pick. When you're doing 16th notes in this piece, this isn't a rule forever, but for this style and for this piece, you should do strict down-up picking whenever you're doing 16th notes. So we're in 3/8. So 16th notes, you're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and. All right, because we're not counting the quarter note, we're counting the 8th. So 1 and 2 and 3 and. All right, that's how the 16th notes are going to sound. So for example, in the beginning, down, up, down, and then you cross strings on an up. The common mistake I see is down, up, down, down. Now, it doesn't seem like that would be a big deal, but it actually is, because this style of playing, there's this motor rhythm that has to keep going, and the pick is linked with the weak and strong beats of the meter. So if you end up reversing your pick, you're going to reverse the entire feel of strong, weak, strong, weak, strong, weak, like that. And it's going to kind of throw you off. And it's going to throw off the overall sound. So you want strict. I've changed strings a couple times, but it didn't affect the down, up, down, up, down, up. All right. When you're playing 8th notes, so for example in the 3rd measure, they're all downs, and you count them 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And notice I'm playing slightly staccato for the 8th notes, a little bit disconnected. That's what you want. All right, you want to kind of separate the 8th notes. All right, when you're playing the 16th note scales, they should be really connected. All right, so. If you follow that rule through the whole time, then I think you're going to get the best result possible. All right. So spend time with the tabs on this one. If I were to show you every note, it would kind of be a waste of time because there's so many notes that this kind of thing doesn't really lend itself well to a tutorial. Let me show you the fingers. So the best thing I can do is give you advice on how to approach learning this, and then I would print it out and actually sit down and just really study it, drill it, and then find a guitar player or a teacher who can play the other part and see if you can mesh as a duo. I'll also put a link to another one of our inventions that we posted, the 8th invention by Bach. It's in F major. Like that one. And it's a video of me and a student playing it, so you get an idea of how the duo sounds. All right? That's my advice on this one, and enjoy learning this. If you want more of this kind of thing, just message me or email me at richardsguitarstudio.com, and I'll send you some more files of this nature. All right, have fun.